Are you in need of horror collectibles and memorabilia? Look no further than Nightmare Toys. You can find them online at nightmaretoys.com and on all social media at Nightmare Toys, the official store of THN News and the Horror Basement Podcast. Check them out.
You're Beyond the Basement with Jim Jam, Johnny, and Yeti. I'm Johnny. Got Jim Jam over here. I don't know where. Yeah, somewhere around in here. But this is a podcast where we talk about just all kinds of fun stuff, things that interest us. A lot of alien talk, food, killers. Just not politics or religion usually, unless something edges onto that.
Yeah.
But we don't get into, that shit.
Yeah, try not to.
Definitely try not to. So everybody doing well? Everybody's doing good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, doing real good. Fucking dragging ass, but doing good. It's been a good 2021 for me. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. My cat's been sick.
Oh no. What's wrong with him?
He's been throwing up. Can't keep no food down, and he's been drooling a lot. So I'm gonna have to call a vet and see if I can't get him to the vet tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think he might have some sort of digestive blockage or something. You know what I'm saying, like a hairball. Something I don't know what they treat that with. I mean, he's my first cat, so I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how
maybe. Is it the same? You feed him the same food?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm thinking I might need to buy him some like indoor cat food with like hairball control.
Yeah, maybe.
I seen a thing where you could put butter in cat food.
But you make it slide out easier.
Yeah, like it somehow gets inside their stomach and helps. And then apparently there's something called cat grass. It's like a little plant, and it grows, and the cats can nibble off the top of it, and it helps control their digestive system. I'm probably going to end up buying one of them, but I'm afraid he's going to just be like, fuck that cat grass.
You got to get it.
And I'm going to double-sided tape to the fucking table.
Yeah. Get you a pot for it that's low and wide. That way it's harder for him to knock off.
Well, I'm thinking, though, but if he can push it, it has to be heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm afraid that I can get one of them command strips.
Yeah.
You know?
The hell? What is a command strip?
The one thing where you can put it on your wall, and if you pull down on it, hang stuff up, but you pull down on it, don't leave no residue, or don't fuck up your drywall.
Yeah, okay. Unless you leave it there for a while,
and
then it will fuck your shit up.
So it's temporary.
Yeah, you can't leave it if you leave it for very long, like, a couple months or whatever, and then you go back like, okay, well, I'm going to take this hook down. You pull on a little tab and it breaks off. And then
because it dried out pretty much onto your.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a permanent thing.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's definitely not. It's false advertising.
And if you didn't know, I shaved my beard. I'm still Johnny here. Not anybody new.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm pretty sure you recognize that right away when you clicked on this video if you're watching the video of it.
Well, I think what happened was the younger you time traveled into the future.
Yeah. And
then killed present you. And you're like, I shaved my beard.
I wish it was younger me of when I was 25 and had more hair.
Yeah.
Because when I was 25, I had a goatee. I had a goatee since I was 15, and then I decided to grow a beard like 8 to 10 years ago. So, I was like, I'm going back to the goatee. I'm tired of the beard.
Yeah, it's easier to take care of.
Yeah, and the electric razor, Jimmy, you're not getting that electric razor no more that I told you about 3 months ago that you don't even remember. This thing was from 2007, guys. This razor on it is from August 2007, the blade, because it has the date written on it.
Yeah.
And it still works.
Oh, shit.
And I mean, like I can, it'll get a smooth shave as you can get with an electric razor. Really interesting, I know. But fucking 13-year-old fucking, it's probably a 15, 16-year-old razor.
Well, it's all good, man. I got a new razor anyway, so.
Yeah, your daughter. How'd that go? You never showed after pics, so I took it as it didn't go too well.
Well,
his daughter shaved his head.
Yeah, I saw the pictures, but
she didn't cut me or nothing.
Yeah, because it was like my daughter's going to shave me, and then I'm like, there's no after picture, so he's either dead or he's nicked up like a motherfucker.
Just call him Nick. Oh, Nick.
Yeah. Good old Nicky. Here's some good news for some people. Let's get to the food scene here. Taco Bell, as y'all, we spoke about this, I'm pretty sure, months ago, that they got rid of the potatoes and they got rid of the Mexican pizza. Well, people bitched about it so much. And apparently Taco Bell is like a vegetarian haven. I won't say a haven, but like low-key vegetarians really eat that a lot. And the potatoes are the big deal there for them. Because, you could go out and you could have a fast food taco.
Yeah.
And still get the same flavors, And a vegetarian is different than a vegan, because vegetarians eat cheese or whatever dairy products, I guess.
Yeah, they eat eggs and dairy and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you could have, the potato soft taco or the loaded potato griller or, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the complaints, and then just regular people like me, I would go up there and get a potato soft taco. Because the spicy potato soft tacos, it's $1. It's good. I like it. So I don't eat Taco Bell a whole lot. I don't eat fast food a whole lot. Try not to. But it's good. So they're bringing it back. After months of fans petitions, they're bringing it back. And I'm pretty sure they announced that a month or two ago that it takes a while to bring a product back. If you take it off the menu, it takes a while to bring it back for the whole fact that Taco Bell has thousands, I'm pretty sure thousands of restaurants. Would it be thousands or just hundreds?
Definitely at least thousands.
Okay, thousands. I didn't want to, overestimate that. And, well, you have to be able to supply thousands of restaurants with these little diced potatoes. So you have to have product buildup. You know what I'm saying? Once you cut that off, they're not making that product for you anymore. And that resources went somewhere else.
Yeah, you got to reestablish your supply chain, and then you got to do, you got to update your signage again.
Yeah, but they're always changing their shit, man. It pisses me off sometimes. That one, the double-decker taco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then they had the one most recently. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't like beans on the outside. It was cheese holding it together. But it's kind of like the double-decker for $1.
Oh, it was like a quesarito or something?
No. They got rid of that, too. That thing was gross. Yeah. Sorry for the people that liked it. It was so mushy. I mean, it was just like you could suck the filling out of it. Like,
yeah.
Anyways, but it was like, the hard shell taco on the outside or on the inside, and then you had like cheese, or tortilla with cheese on it, and then it was stuck to a hard shell taco. And it was $1. It's pretty good, but they only carry things for a limited time to get people to go there, which is understandable. It's like flash marketing.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you got something that's popular, why would you stop doing it?
And the potatoes were because of everybody's blaming COVID. I mean, this is.
Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
it's an easy thing to blame. I told my group leader the other day, I was like, yeah, they didn't come pick up pallets. I guess COVID. I don't know. Like, that's what everybody's blaming everything on. Like, even at work, I just said that just to make a joke. I know COVID's not a joke, so don't fucking.
I don't know.
This shit.
I don't know. For some reason, a spicy potato soft taco don't sound too good to me.
Well, Timmy, are we going to get into food with you and how picky you are?
Hey, I eat more than.
It is Chipotle sauce with fried potatoes and cheese and lettuce, which you don't like lettuce, so.
I eat lettuce on my taco.
Yeah, on a soft taco shell, and if they ratio it right, because the last one I got before they canceled it, the asshole fucking kids that were doing it, because they're teenagers that work there, the fucking bitch ass fucking teenage kids. Put
Talking about your nephew there too, buddy.
Well, he don't work there anymore. So
okay.
I can talk about it. They put so much fucking Chipotle sauce on it that it was like 2/3 Chipotle sauce compared to other toppings.
Jesus.
Yeah, like it was just yeah. But if the potatoes are fresh and they're hot and crunchy, they got the crisp on the outside and it's just good, I mean, and it's only like one or two of them that I'd eat,
Yeah.
But,
You gotta, I don't know, fast food lettuce, man. You gotta. There's a line. Usually, I ask for no lettuce on things because it's always fucking shredded lettuce and it's always wilty. It's that bag shredded lettuce.
Because otherwise, your taco has this much filling and cheese.
Yeah.
You got like the open top of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, they're also doing a meat product, like an imitation meat, at least over in the UK. Yeah, they're going to bring out a plant-based meat product. So, like, really trying to hit the vegetarian scene,
That's cool. I mean, vegetarians get drunk and need something to eat at 1 o'clock in the morning too.
Yeah, and like they always said, you can always substitute beans for whatever meat, Yeah. So, I mean, black beans are not the same as potatoes, but whatever,
I fucking had a thought. That fake meat. I really want to try it. Like, I've heard a bunch of good things about like the Impossible meat. I'm really curious about.
Yeah, they sell it at the local food line. I think maybe Walmart now. But like, and I don't know why I have a hard time with this because hamburgers now, like that are pre-patties, that are fresh, are $7 to begin with.
Yeah.
And I have a hard time paying $7, $8 for some fake meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, which, granted, I think I've eaten a Boca burger once. The old school.
I remember those. Yeah.
They weren't good. No.
I didn't mind. The one I had was all right, but it gave me fucking horrible gas.
Yeah. And that might be the other ones might be more expensive because they're not frozen. As far as I know, they might come in frozen. They just get thawed out. Yeah. But they're trying to imitate meat. So I guess Jimmy went offline. I don't know. Can you see him?
I'm here. I'm here.
He's hiding over there or something. Let's move into that's all the food talk I guess we have. I'm smelling chili right now. I'm smelling chili right now because I got.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you what I had to do real quick. I had to do a virtual cam because right now you can't see me up in the corner. That's all you can see is the corner up there or on mine. Like Yeti, when you look at yours, you see yours is a little bitty in the corner, right?
Yeah, up at the top.
Well, that's how mine was, so no one could see me even if they probably don't. But,
I pulled mine down. I don't know. I have all y'all pulled down.
Well, anyways, so that's why you're seeing the whole screen right there.
Oh.
But you can see me. But everybody watching, anybody that's watching can see. Yeah. But anyways, move on. Sorry.
All right. We'll get into mushrooms. We're not anti-drug or psychedelics on this show.
Not at all.
I think we've made that known. I am anti. What's the word? Needles. If you unless you injecting drugs unless it's to save your life, I'm totally anti on that. Like you shouldn't inject anything into your veins or whatever, like I say, unless it's gonna, which you're not injecting insulin into your vein, you're just injecting it into your body. And what's the other one? The anaphylactic shock. What is that?
Epinephrine.
Yeah, that to save your life from an allergy. But if you're injecting drugs, please go get help. Because this guy thought it was smart to make a tea out of psychedelic mushrooms.
Damn.
Swab off, filtered the juice with a cotton swab, and then suck it up with a fucking needle and inject it into his veins.
That's a fungus, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, and then that's what happened. Started growing in his veins. His blood got like a fungal bacteria or whatever.
So I guess they just had to give him antibiotics or something.
No, you'd have to have like an anti-funk. Okay, here's the thing. Besides face value, there are reasons why this is dumb.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason that it started growing inside his veins is because there are spores in mushrooms, and if you wanted to do that, you should have made sure you had fucking cleaned the spores out of the caps, and I mean, and then see what makes magic mushrooms magic is a thing called psilocybin. And psilocybin is what is called a prodrug, which means it has no benefit until it metabolizes through your liver. There's something, I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but psilocybin, as it passes through your body, has no effect until it hits your liver and metabolizes through there, and it's almost like your liver function like opens a box basically on the chemical, and then once it processes through there, it hits your system and is
like
effective. Yeah, it's like and so when you inject drugs, you take that out of the equation and you're allowing it to break your blood-brain barrier more quickly. Instead of being metabolized and pushed into your system and fed into your bloodstream and into your brain that way, you're skipping the middleman. So this dude, I would assume, injected mushroom tea, didn't get high, and died.
No, he didn't die.
Oh, he didn't die? I thought he died.
No, he had a bacterial and fungal infection in his blood. And they gave him an intense course of antibiotics and antifungal drugs. And then when he left, they continued that course of treatment. But apparently he lived. He was 30 years old, and he had, I guess he had, of course, depression and bipolar disorder and opioid dependence and, and he was trying to self-medicate for his depression and dependence. And he showed the research of benefit from psychedelic drugs like mushrooms and LSD. But apparently he must have shot up pills and his opioids.
That's what I'm thinking, because like at that point you're dealing with two very distinct monkeys on your back. You have the substance addiction, and then you have the addiction to the needle itself, and that shit's real. So like see, I kind of understand where he's coming from a little bit. Like I don't, like, I'm not on the same page, but I can see the thought process.
Well, yeah, it's like, well, if when I'm taking a pill, it only does this to me, but when I inject a pill, it does this. So therefore, if I inject this, maybe it'll do,
Yeah.
will hit stronger, which you
Yeah.
should never do. Like, don't inject stuff,
Yeah. It is the
that go get help before you start injecting stuff is what I would say.
yeah, it's the fucking. There's no coming back, man. I mean, obviously, you can recover. Everybody can recover, but like, it makes it so much harder once you hit the needle. You're just that much closer to rock bottom, and the needle just gives you a shovel to dig yourself deeper. It's
Yeah, definitely. And like psychedelic mushrooms have been proven. We talked about this a few weeks ago to help with depression.
Yeah.
In small amounts, not an everyday or an ongoing, but it can help you get through and relieve yourself of some depression in a controlled way.
Yeah,
but of course, everything can be abused, and don't want to do that stuff.
Yeah, man. If you're gonna do psychedelics, be smart. I think especially like recently, psychedelics are really important, and they're having a real comeback. I think like towards the end of last year, there was a study that came out. The use of like LSD and mushrooms is up like 35% over recent years because partially because of COVID. Just blame COVID.
Trying to get an escape, huh?
Yeah, but it's people trying to get the escape, and then there's all this research coming out that's showing that it helps. So more people are using it in hopes that it'll help. I don't know. Psychedelics are good for you, man. In general, as long as your brain's okay and you're not being a fucking idiot. I highly recommend psychedelics.
Yeah, and also like you said, if you're mentally, that's why with something like you try not to be bipolar doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you try not to be bipolar, but
the real risk is SSRI medications, like certain antidepressants, the serotonin something reuptake inhibitors. Those don't mix. They cause serotonin storms. And if you have any kind of schizoid disorder or schizophrenia, psychedelics will exacerbate your symptoms. But other than that, as long as you're fucking setting and your set and setting is good, man, it's good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, it's definitely a good release. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
What can I say? Every once in a while. It's not a.
Every once in a while, man. It's like hitting a reset button on your brain. Yeah, but this guy tried to fucking. I think this guy tried to power cycle. Fuck hit the reset button. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on? Yeah. Don't shoot mushrooms, kids. Stay in school.
Yeah. If you take anything that we've ever thought, don't shoot mushrooms.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're going to move on into some UFO stuff. And as we know, the CIA was told to release a bunch of their documents. But before we get into that, there's some more stuff that's been released. And I'm not sure if we talked about this. It feels familiar, but it shows that the government paid millions to chase UFOs and werewolves.
I couldn't help but laugh when I heard that. Fucking werewolves, really?
And where's it at? Dang it! Let's go back. Okay, so the United States apparently paid millions to the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency, gave $22 million to Exotic Science Division of Las Vegas billionaire Robert Bigelow's space startup. Bigelow Aerospace Advanced Space Studies. And this was back in 2008. And there was a little bit of a, when he got this from this contract, as you'd say, from the government. Because it was in 2008 and he got it, Harry Reid was over, of Nevada, was over the leader, the Defense Intelligence Agency. And that's where Bigelow's operation was in Nevada. And I mean, I understand, like, when you're voted in, you're supposed to help the people of your state.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In a way. But he helped him out a lot.
Yeah.
He said that he bid on it. But it funded the Advanced Aerospace Weapon System Application Program. You know, they got all these long ass fucking names. But apparently this guy's program, Bigelow, he owned Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's why I remember his name. Okay.
Yeah, he owned it for a while, for a little bit, I believe is what this said. Yeah. Shoot. And it's currently owned by real estate mogul Brandon Fogel. Prior to his purchase of the property in 2016, the 512-acre ranch was owned by Robert Bigelow himself.
Hmm.
So
that's where I remember his name from. Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently what this guy was wanting to do was research paranormal or UFO type stuff to try to boost his rocket program, which we all know who did that.
Yeah.
We don't really need to say who, but you should know by now who did that in World War II.
Yeah. In Germany.
Yeah, in Germany. They also went and dug around and, supposedly found artifacts and stuff and to boost their program. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, and would find stuff supposedly, whether or not that's true. I don't know. I like the conspiracy theory aspect of it. But even the guys, though, that were there said that they would investigate reports in Utah and some in North Carolina and around Nevada about people seeing weird things. So they would go investigate. They would see what was there, what they could find out. This part of that company that Bigelow had of this fucking space program, but he took some of this money and invested into going in and researching this stuff. But even they would say, like, well, some of it was just bullshit. Yeah. They wouldn't see it as a werewolf. That headline right there was just for the headline.
Yeah.
But people would claim that it was a werewolf. They would see a 6 foot tall, two-legged, hairy creature that looked like a wolf, and that would kill animals. But apparently all that do what?
I couldn't help but laugh when it said something about werewolves.
Yeah, and even goblins. Like, people would claim that they seen goblins.
Oh yeah, like there's there's a whole series based around that, like in Goblins in Kentucky.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Coming back.
That show was awesome.
That was awesome. Now I can't think of what it's called.
Hellier.
Yeah, Hellier. Yeah, I wonder if that's coming back.
That makes me kind of want to go there.
Definitely. But apparently it all went downhill for them in 2011 when it was found out that a lot of these guys would embellish their stories to try to get a bonus from the owner. Because if they embellished it a little bit to make it a little bit more believable, but the story didn't work out well, but still, the government paid this guy $22 million, and he used it on other things, which is what most people do with government money.
Yeah.
From what I've heard growing up, I still think it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts that the government was like, yeah, man, Why don't you look into that? Yeah.
Well, I don't even think they said look into it. It was just like, here's this money. It was to look into UFOs. I mean, it was. But
then he was like, I'm gonna research it all. You got you got goblins, you got gremlins, you got big feet, you got werewolves. We got time.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That was on the debrief, and then the what?
I was thinking, I was watching a show last night, the Paranormal Caught on Tape. Man, some of the people they get to, I guess, react to these videos, they're supposed UFO people, Bigfoot people, whatever. Most of them are about fucking idiots because some of these videos, man, are just, they're saying, oh, yeah, there's one guy that said that he saw something in the sky. The day or the morning before, there was like military planes flying around. He said, they don't ever fly here. And then come a real bad lightning storm, and he started hearing screams in the sky, like something screaming. And when every time the lightning would flash, you could see a cloud in the background in the storm, or a black cloud, and there's like, what is this menacing object in the sky? And I'm like, I'm sitting here while I'm watching, like, it's a fucking cloud. Obviously, it's a cloud. It looked like a dinosaur cloud, but
I mean, he was probably on psychedelics.
I guess, but
yeah, he was able to see through the veil.
Yeah.
But whoever was narrating that show was like menacing object in the sky. I was like, it's a menacing cloud in the sky, buddy.
Well, and that's the problem with a lot of television shows. It's all pushed for dramatic effect and embellished, just like the stories that these guys would give. Would report back on. They would embellish the story to try to, get more, as you'd say, for website clicks, just like that story is the werewolves, so that we'd click on it and talk about it.
Well, I think that as far as like TV shows embellishing shit like Paranormal Caught on Tape, like the menacing object, and just kind of shit like that, I think it serves like two purposes. One is to draw in audiences, right? And two is to do exactly what it did. Like with we're all kind of believers. You see something like that, and it's like you kind of come away with like, oh well, if you believe that, you're fucking dumb. So it's like a form of misinformation where they overreact to nothing, so that people who watch it kind of get in their head that everybody who's reacting to stuff like this is just overreacting over nothing. And it's like half the fucking big UFO stories. Like, do you guys remember when people saw a giant UFO over a stadium and it was the Goodyear blimp? It was like last summer sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you bring that up, and because here recently, like real UFO stuff has started being reported on. It's like, how can we slow this down to where people stop talking about believing the real UFOs? We're creating our own conspiracy theory here.
Yeah.
But it makes a lot of sense. Like, well, let's do this, and that way it makes the people that believe in UFOs look stupid, and they'll be classified as crazy again, so that this shit goes away.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I forget who the senator was, but pushed through the COVID relief fund, the most recent one in the United States.
Just like a damn Democrat, my bad. Just like a damn politician. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
They're gonna damn throw in some UFO shit in a COVID relief package.
I mean, you gotta get it in somehow.
Here, let me sneak it in here real quick.
Yeah, fucking A. Let's get this in real quick and fucking... I don't know. I feel like I'm of two minds about the release. Like, part of me thinks that, it's really good that we're finally getting disclosure. But, like, the conspiracy part of my brain tells me that a lot of this shit is fake and they're not actually releasing everything. And it's just a fucking Like, there's probably some real shit in there, but all of the really important stuff is still hidden, and it's bulked up with a bunch of bullshit.
Well, and it's like 2,700 pages or something, files, and you can go to. This is if you want to. I mean, I'm not clicking on it. CIA.gov and download the files for yourself. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Why, you think it'll download something to your phone?
No, I just don't want to be on the CIA website. They got enough information on me as it is. I don't need them to know exactly everything they want to know.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
Your CIA agent is sitting outside your house right now, watching you.
No, he's listening to us though, that motherfucker. I mean, I like him. He seems like a pretty good guy. He hasn't really turned me in on nothing. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, if y'all hear anything that negative that I've said or done, it's a lie. They try to take me down.
So did they manipulate the audio?
Yeah.
CIA deepfakes ain't no punk.
Yeah. But it's 2,700 pages.
Good God.
2,780 pages of UFO related things, and apparently it's just pages of. It's not proof. It is just where people have reported seeing UFOs from around the world, and they have data on it.
Okay.
They have knowledge that they've seen it.
So this is what pisses me off. You know, the government will put out stuff like this to try to, I guess, appease us or shut us up, and then like, this is all we're gonna let y'all know. Like,
and they released it. They had 180 days to release it, but they released it within a month.
But I just hate the fact that they think that. Why do they feel like they need to tell us what we can and can't know?
Well,
yeah, the privacy of it, they'll claim national security.
Yeah, national security, or
public hysteria, because there's this one thing called religion, and not going, but with religion, you're told one thing, and there's so many millions and millions of people that believe in it that if you're told that aliens are real, you might really fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's true, but that's my personal belief. Because if aliens are real, then your religion might not be.
Yeah, I was once told that aliens can't be real because they weren't mentioned in the Bible.
Yeah, but angels are mentioned all the time.
Yeah, the spinning fiery chariot, and but it's like at the same time, like llamas aren't mentioned in the Bible.
Yeah, them motherfuckers are real.
And llamas are real. I don't remember. I studied the Bible for a while. I don't remember ever mentioning like monkeys or,
They mentioned a unicorn at one time.
Yeah.
The Bible mentioned a unicorn?
Yeah.
Because a unicorn's a rhinoceros, man.
Yeah.
It is. It has one fucking horn.
Okay.
There's your fucking unicorn.
Yeah.
Ruined your whole fucking life, didn't I?
You just blew my mind, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, a unicorn is not a fucking horse with a fucking one horn on it. It's a fucking rhinoceros. There you go.
So the rhinoceros is mislabeled.
Well, yeah. Well, if a rhinoceros has one horn on its nose, it's got
two. It's got two.
Some of them do.
Oh.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Does the Bible say that the horn is on its head or on its nose?
I don't fucking know the history of it.
Yeah.
I only read it like once or twice. Read Revelations like 3 or 4.
Hey, I sent this link to Angela, but she's getting ready for work and to tell everybody hi.
Oh, hello.
Howdy.
Hey. But yeah. So it seems to me that the 2,700 pages aren't going to, and I've only looked over some articles about like some of the stuff that's in it. You know, like there's a mysterious explosion in a Russian town. There's first-hand accounts of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's yellow lights over in close to Brazil and a base, and some people off a base and Brazilians. You know what I'm saying? People seen this yellow light floating in the air that looked like a saucer. but there's no proof. It's just, hey, this was seen.
Yeah.
Which is what people already know now.
Yeah, it's like we know there have been millions of reports. Like,
and they released it all 2,700 pages, so you'd have to really scan through.
Yeah, you'd have to like, and nobody except for like the most like dedicated UFO nerds are gonna like go through all that shit, and they know it. Especially like, I heard that it. Like that one old boy got it on a CD-ROM through a Freedom of Information Act, and now you can go download it, but it's all apparently in an outdated file type called a TIF. So it's like you're gonna have to go and get like a converter or get a program that'll open that outdated ass file type on most new devices. You know, so like it's 2,700 pages of fucking horseshit, underhanded appeasement that's going to be a pain in the ass to open. Because, of course, anything involving the government is going to be a pain in the ass. So, I don't know. I think it's cool that they finally released it. I wish they'd released, like, actually all of it, but it's not going to happen until they deem that we're ready. And honestly, man, I don't know that they're wrong about us not being ready for full disclosure.
You think it would definitely cause mass panic?
I think it would. I think people would.
For some, yeah.
Yeah, some people can't stand to have their worldview on simple terrestrial subjects challenged. Like some people are so set in their ways that you present them with facts and they still fucking still parrot that it's all a lie, and you know what I'm saying?
Smart, Johnny.
I mean, just like flat Earth, like people believe that the Earth is round, and they just can't take that the Earth is actually flat because they've been lied to by the government. The only people that know that the world's round is the governments that have been telling you this. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and it's like there's idiots who believe that the fucking moon is real.
Yeah.
Like if they finally come out and tell us that the moon isn't real, people would lose their fucking minds. I mean, they
seriously though, the flat Earth thing I don't believe in. I just got to, because people get pissed off about that though. When you tell someone, when you engage in a conversation and say that the Earth is flat, they're just like, you're fucking stupid. Because if you have a different opinion on it, you gotta be dumb.
Yeah, and that's on both sides of it. Because like most flat earthers, if you try to talk to them, they just start calling you a globe cuck and
a globe cuck.
Yeah. Wow.
But like you said though, like their perfect world would change.
Yeah.
And plus, could you imagine the cults that would come out of it, or the people that would try to bring, oh, this is doomsday prophecy of some sort. Let me benefit off this.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You'd have two offshoots of cults. You'd have like fundamentalist religious doomsday cults that would pop up, and then you would also have like UFO cults that would pop up, like Heaven's Gate style.
Yeah, and then say that you'd have people calling for their governments to produce more nuclear weapons or more high-powered weapons because they're afraid that the aliens are going to attack them. And even though the aliens have been around forever, and this could just possibly be a simulation, we don't know. But I don't know. It's crazy. And speaking of the simulation, I wanted to get into that simulation theory. Jetty probably knows about it. I don't know if Jimmy, you know about simulation theory, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what if, like, and not trying to get political, but The Simpsons there's pictures going around. I don't even know if it's real. I just seen the headline that they proved again that they predicted the future with the mask wearing or the face painted horn hat guy at the Capitol. Well, they had old Scotty, what's his name, the maintenance guy on The Simpsons.
Oh, groundskeeper Willie.
Yeah, Scotty. He had a fucking Scottish accent, is what it was. But they had him dressed up like that on a Capitol, and it had the tattoos. Like, I don't know if this shit was fake.
I'm pretty sure it's fake.
But they said that they predicted again, which they have predicted a lot of stuff, and that would push the effect of simulation theory a little bit further, and that the people that are running the simulation are just fucking with us now.
Yeah, like they're showing their cards a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, 20 years ago we put this in fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like with Donald Trump becoming president, and other things. But I just, the only reason why I bring this up is because I've just seen a headline, something, and read a little bit of an article that simulation theory come up as something that wasn't really taken seriously. But then the more someone dove into it, it's like, well, it could be real. If the Earth is 5 billion years old, a civilization could have built, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A simulation of all this, and then now they're just really just fucking with us.
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of seem like it's
because if they've been sitting around 2,000 years and everything's just been moving so slow, because in the last 100 years, technology has moved so fast that they're trying to push to the end.
Yeah.
They're trying to get something better coming out, or because it seems like they like plagues and death and violence a whole lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's just what it seems like the Earth. But anyway, I don't know. I just thought I'd bring that up real quick.
So are you, before we move on, are you saying that that we're living a live action version of The Simpsons?
No, I would say more Matrix style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The Simpsons is just a way for the program.
Yeah, because you wouldn't never take The Simpsons seriously, right? Because it's a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like millions and millions, when it was really popular, it was the biggest show on TV.
Yeah.
One of the biggest. Like, I mean, we watched it every Sunday. I think millions and millions of people watched it every Sunday. Billions of people have probably seen it. Maybe not billions, but
it's amazing how they it's been around so long, but yet it's one still, and everybody's still kids.
Yeah, and I haven't watched it in years.
I haven't either.
I watched some of the Treehouse of Horror, the new ones, because Disney owns it now. Of course,
Yeah.
Disney owns everything. I love you, Disney. Not talking bad about you.
Please don't send the mouse.
I don't know if they own Twitch or they own whatever fucking platforms we stream on. To be honest, so
I'm sure in a roundabout way
they own something of something. They own a little bit of, but
they pretty much own the world, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
They own a lot
between
of
like Disney and Google and fucking
Facebook.
Did you see Bill Gates owns like he's like the 5th largest landowner in the United States as far as farmland?
Wow.
Isn't he the one that's still alive out of all them?
Yeah. Bill Gates.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude on that, but
What the fuck is he farming?
But he owns just thousands, like hundreds of thousands of acres of farmland.
Does he lease that out to real farmers? Because I know that.
I don't know. I didn't get into the article that deep, and I was just sitting there thinking, damn, that's a lot of land. And then it's like he's only like number 5 on the list.
Yeah.
Who's number 1?
I don't know his name. Like, I didn't recognize his name. So some real estate mogul.
Yeah. It's man,
it's crazy though, dude. The amount of land and the just the massive, like in certain areas. I was like, wow.
Yeah, there's ranchers in like Wyoming and Montana who just own hundreds and hundreds of acres of just pasture. Just it's fucking insane. Bill Gates does. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like food crops growing there and like he employed, because he's done so much good shit. Like a lot of conspiracy theory people want to shit on Bill Gates because he helped third world countries get polio vaccines and shit, and somehow that's bad. Like he was, in the beginning of COVID, he was like on the forefront of people who were just dumping money into vaccine studies, and they're like, "No, Bill Gates and vaccine and gonna microchip you, darn. These fucking idiots.
I was wrong, guys. Just not trying to interrupt you. Totally wrong. He's the fourth richest man in the world.
Oh yeah.
But he's the number one landowner in the United States.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they own 242,000 acres of farmland.
Are you talking about the richest people in the world, or just the people that own the most land?
He's the fourth richest person in the world.
Oh, I'm about to say Jeff Bezos is the number one.
No, I'm pretty sure didn't Elon Musk just pass him up?
I don't know. It changes so much from day to day.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I confused that with he owns the fourth most, but he's the fourth richest person in the world.
Biggest landowner.
Yeah, Elon Musk is. He just passed him. That's right.
Fucking, I wonder what he's doing with all that land.
And they own roughly 52,000 more acreage. Him and his wife. That's just him and his wife on this land. So we're not. Yeah. The Offutt family, who sit on number 2 on land reports list. Family owns most farmland. I don't know who they are, but he owns 69,000 acres, a little over in Louisiana, almost 48,000 in Arkansas, 20,500 just over that in Nebraska, 25,750 in Arizona, and in Washington State he owns 16,097 acres.
God damn.
Ridiculous.
That's a lot, guys. And you were talking about the vaccine thing. Well, didn't he reportedly say that more people need to die or something so that the Earth? I forget how that worked.
I don't know.
See that? Yeah, I don't.
Don't they try to say that that's the whole point of the vaccine? Because there's too many people here. Like one of the conspiracy theories.
Yeah, so it's like fucking something about sterilizing people, and something about like there's COVID in the vaccine, so it's going to try to kill you, and something about fucking microchips.
Yeah, it's definitely microchips. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of fucking dumb people saying dumb shit about things they don't understand. Which is, I mean, ain't that America?
Hey, that's another song. Ain't that America? Yeah. Is that Springsteen?
Yeah, I think it's Springsteen.
Good music right there, buddy.
Hell yeah. Speaking of music, man, I discovered some really cool music. I listened to this guy from the 60s and 70s. It's Bob Dylan.
He thought we was about to say something we didn't know.
I'd never listened to Dylan before. I shit on him for years. I just heard a couple of his songs and just didn't like his voice or whatever. But I spent some time the other night listening to Bob Dylan. He's really good. And I also discovered a guy who you may not have heard of. His name's John Prine. He's a country kind of folk counterculture guy from the 70s, and he just passed this last year. And John Prine's songwriting is just fucking unparalleled. He's just so good, man. Such a fucking legend. But yeah, anyway.
But yeah, there's something on Bill Gates and overpopulation, trying to control population. But
yeah,
I'm trying to look that up.
Well, I mean, here's the thing with facts, and it's that some people don't like them. And the fact is, we are overpopulated.
What if he was the one that put up the them stones in Georgia?
What if?
Because you know how it had something about population
what?
on it.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that stones?
Man, guide stones.
Yeah, the guide stones in Georgia, where it tells you about like when how the world needs to survive in a catastrophic whatever tragedy.
Yeah, and it's got like a calendar, like a sun calendar on it that shows you what date it is according to where the sunlight shines through this little hole in the stones, and it's really fucking cool. There's a lot of thought that went into that.
Well, what if that was him?
I wouldn't be surprised, like, in the least.
Yeah. So, anyway, I just thought.
Yeah.
But I guess we're going to end it here. We appreciate you all that's listening, that's taking your time out of your day. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you share us with your friends, family, enemies, whatever. That does more than anything. If you want to donate to Patreon, you can. But just more views, more listens helps, and more shares.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely please do that. Click on, go to the website, thnnews.com. Buy merch. Buy a copy of Whispers in the Walls.
Yes.
Yep. And
still available. Audiobook for that is currently in the works.
Hell yeah.
And then we'll go ahead and tell who's doing the audiobook.
Oh yeah, the great and talented Creeperoni. You'll remember not too long ago she narrated my story from the book, and it was fan-fucking-tastic. And so yeah, we got her doing the whole audiobook. It should be done when it's done. It shouldn't be too long. Probably a couple months tops, and then we'll get it circulating around. Man, I'm really excited about it. It's going to be great.
Also, we have Count Drahoon. Is he reading the whole book?
Yeah, he's doing stories, and he's going to develop a few of them into audio dramas for Trauma.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fucking really
awesome.
I'm really excited. Like, it's really cool because we started this book with a group of really talented writers. We're just really fortunate to have the stable that we do of people who really know their shit and they're really creative and really solid writers. And then, we go on, we get it published, and then, this next stage is also full of like just stupendously fucking talented people. Count Drahoon is a fucking absolute gem. And
for sure.
And Creeperoni is amazing. Yeah. She's super talented, and she's just such a sweet, good person. And that goes a long way in my book. I like working with good people, and you can tell that she's just the best kind of people. So yeah, I'm really excited about this venture, man. It just keeps getting better.
And just so real quick, I'm just going to take that as a compliment, Yeti. Also, you didn't mention my name in there, but I'm going to be just jump in there and say you work with me, and you just said that I'm a really nice person. I'm a good person. Awesome. Yeah. I don't get to hear that enough, and I'm just going. I appreciate it. No,
I don't think anybody gets to hear it enough.
I'm just joking. They are great people, and just like you said, just good people.
Yeah, man.
And just working with good people, and just they're super nice and just talented. It's awesome.
Yeah,
we appreciate them doing that.
Also, anybody out there listening that wants to make any of these stories a short movie or make the whole anthology movie of these stories, hit us up. We'll I'm sure the writers would love that.
Yeah, if anybody sees anything there you want to develop into a script, man, we can talk. I would love that. That would be beautiful.
Hell, I think what was it? Real quick, Count Drahoon said. Was it Count Drahoon? I think he said that he could definitely see some of these stories being turned into short. Films.
Dude.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Count Drahoon said that. Which I believe whatever. It was Sam Fell, the audio guy from.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Chicago Rock.
Yeah.
He said that
Yeah, I know
he
he's
sees them stories being short films.
That would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
He bought one of the books.
Appreciate that.
Fuck yeah! Shout out Chicago Rot.
Apparently they got some scripts in the works right now.
Fuck yeah,
Sweet.
dude.
Yep.
So-
And y'all go check out the horror-based podcast that we do too. Just
Yeah.
so, you know,
Check that
Yeah.
out.
that's where
When
Chicago
we
Rock and
do-
all that's coming from.
Yeah, we trying to figure out when's the best time because our co-host Angela is having to work a ton. So we're trying to figure out a schedule so we can all be on the next episode, which is our 200th
Yeah, for-
episode.
Fuck
For the
yeah.
horror basement 200. We're gonna do. I think we're doing Martyrs as the movie of the
Yeah.
week.
It's gonna be a really big show.
Yeah, really looking forward to that.
You
So-
should be.
Yay!
I sent
Martyrs.
I sent a group chat so we can figure out when we're going to
We've-
record that one.
Me and Jimmy have avoided Martyrs going on
For you-
3 years now.
No longer, motherfucker.
2 or 3 years we've avoided this movie.
I can't wait to
But-
watch it.
We've decided that since we've avoided it this long for 200, we might as well. I mean, it can't be worse than Serbian film.
No, it's not at all.
So
Phew.
I'm. Yeah, I don't wanna go
Angela
through that.
just got her Blu-ray of a Serbian film.
I'll be right
Oh, I
back.
meant to pre-order that. I never did. Oh, well,
But,
Spaghetti was about to end it, but
Oh well, we can go ahead. It's fine.
yeah. And make sure you go check out Jim Jam on Twitch. Here,
See, I've been-
I guess.
Well, it's not. Well, it's me playing, but it's
Yeah,
THN Gaming.
yeah. THN Gaming. Check him out.
Maybe I can get Johnny on there one day. Get him to get Dead by Daylight.
I don't have a game. Yeah.
If we got a physical copy, I'll get it to you one day. We can all play.
Um,
Anyways, but yeah, I stream on Twitch now. I try to do it every Saturday night. I did it last night. It was pretty cool. I think we got like 9 or 10 followers so far, so not too
that's
bad.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Now you got to start somewhere, man.
Oh yeah. Hey, there he
You gotta
is.
start somewhere. There he is. We appreciate y'all listening once again, and we hope that your 2021's going well, and we hope it gets better for you if it's not.
Yeah, man.
So, take care.
Take care, yo.
Y'all take care now.